Hello students, welcome in our question and answer session of our lesson Robinson Crusoe. Right? Before that, we have learned the lesson Robinson Crusoe. Let's start our first question. Look at that. The first question is, what made Robinson Crusoe think that the print on the ground was footprint? I repeat, what made Robinson Crusoe think that the print on the ground was footprint? Look at that answer. Robinson Crusoe thought that that was a footprint because it had every part of a foot like toes, heel, etc. Right? I repeat the answer. Robinson Crusoe thought that footprint was actually because it had every part of foot like toes, heel, etc. Right? Look at that second question. Why was Robinson afraid when he looked at the bushes and trees? Okay, Robinson was afraid because he mistook every bush and tree to be a man following him. Means he was worried. He found that that bush is like to be a man. Okay, so answer, I repeat again, Robinson was afraid because he mistook every bush and tree to be a man following him. Right? Look at that third question. Why did Robinson pray when he saw the footprint? Why did Robinson pray when he saw the footprint? And the answer is Robinson thought that it was the footprint of Savage. He became afraid that Savage would come to him with another savages and kill him, and therefore he began to pray for his safety. Okay, I repeat, Robinson thought that it was the footprint of Savage. He became afraid that the savage would come to him with other savages and kill him, and therefore he began to pray for his safety. Okay, look at that question number 4. Choose the correct answer. Robinson ran back to his home as fast as he could because he dot dot. Look at that options are was racing, was afraid, was in hurry to go home. The option is he was afraid. Okay, look at that. He could not he could not sleep because, and the options are there was an animal outside his cave. He thought savages had come from the mainland. His bed was uncomfortable, and the correct option is second. He thought savages had come from the mainland and therefore he could not sleep. Look at that third one. Why was Robinson Crusoe sure that it was not his footprint? And the options are it didn't like human footprint, it looked smaller than his, and third one, he had not come to his part of the beach in a long time. And the correct option is he was. Why was Robinson Crusoe sure that it was not his footprint? Because it had not come, he had not come to the part, to that part of the beach in a long time. Where was Robinson Crusoe? On a boat, in a town, or alone on an island? Yes, right. He was alone on an island. Therefore, option number C. Look at that. Let's talk. Question number 1. How would you feel if you saw unknown footprints outside your foot door or front door? Look at that question. How would you feel if you saw unknown footprint outside your front door? Then answer is, what would you do? I would be surprised. I would be surprised. I would try to find them out. Whose that footprint was? Okay. Then look at that question number 2. If you were alone at home and suddenly someone knocked at your door, what would you do? Then answer is, I would peep through the hole made in the door. If he or she is on my family members or relatives, I would open the door. Otherwise, I would ask him or her name and purpose of visit, and then would say to him or her to come later in the presence of my parents. Okay, you have to do the same thing, students. Okay, then let's write question number 1. The words in the sentence are jumbled. Write them in order. One is done for you. Look at that. First is done for you. Alone was not Robinson an island on. Then the correct order is Robinson was not alone on an island. Then look at that second one. Was island the inhabited? Then correct order is the island was inhabited. Look at that third one. Footprint to someone his belong. This footprint belongs to someone. Okay. Then look at that next one. I around me look, and the correct order is I look around me. Then fifth one, I went the towards footprint large, and the correct order of the words is I went toward the large footprint. Now afraid was afraid I now, and the correct order is now I was afraid. Okay, you can write all the question in your notebook, students. Okay, so question number 2, fill in the blanks with correct word. You have to use the words given here, and the words are and, but, because, and so. You have to write them rightfully because you have to check the meaning of the sentence. Okay, students, look at that first one. I was frightened curious. I was frightened curious, and the correct option is I was frightened but curious. Okay, look at that second one. I decide to go to the beach I went along the water edge. I decided to go to the beach, so I went along the water edge. So is the correct option. I ran fast as I could I was frightened. I ran as fast as I could because I was frightened. So because is the word used here. I was very tired and confused. I was very tired and confused. Okay, like that you also can use the words here. Question number 3, write a story on stretch footprints. Where do you see the footprints? What sort of day was it? Did you see them at night? What happened when you followed the footprints? What did you see? What happened? Then here you have to write the story of your own by using these questions or helping points. Okay, here I have written a story for you. You can write the same story in your own words. Right, students? Look at that. One evening when I came back from my tuition classes, I saw some footprints made with the thick mud on the stairs of your house or building, right? So one evening when I came back from my tuition classes, I saw some footprints made with the thick mud on the stairs. I was surprised to see such a large footprints. I was surprised to see such a large footprints. I could not guess whose footprints were those. They were certainly not my father's or my elder brother's. I followed the footprint and came to my door. I saw a tall and healthy middle-aged man standing there. Then I asked him who he was. He told me that he was a gentleman, but right now he was seeking my help because everything belonged to him was looted while he was waiting for the train on the railway station. The man had just came and was going to press the call bell. As soon as he looked at me, he got nervous and told me his pathetic story. Meanwhile, my brother had opened the door. She took pity on the man. Meanwhile, my mother had opened the door. She took pity on the man and gave him food and clothes and some money. The man went away giving me his blessing. Like that, you can write your own story, children. Okay, students? Look at that. Question number 4. Use the joining words given below and join the sentence in column A and column B. You have to use the words given in the box and join the two sentences from column A to column B. Okay, so let's see which are the words are there. So the words are or, because, and, so, but. These 5 words are given here to join the sentences, and the columns are given here. Look at that columns A and B. First we will read the column A and then we will read column B. I can sing well. She wore raincoat. We may go to Shimla. He wanted a book for his birthday. Then he missed the school bus. I wrote the letter. These are the sentence from column A. Look at that column B. I forgot to post it. It was raining. He was late to school. Then we may go to Darjeeling. He wanted a football for his birthday. I can't dance at all. Okay, so these are the sentence, and for example, the first was given to you. I wrote the letter but I forget to post it. Once again I repeat, I wrote the letter but I forgot to post it, like that. So here I made answers for you students. You can write them in your notebook. I can sing well but I can't dance at all. Then look at that second one. She wore a raincoat because it was raining. Students, while joining the sentence, you should find out what is the meaning of the sentence, right? So we may go to Shimla or we may go to Darjeeling. He wanted a book and a football for his birthday. He missed the school bus, so he was late to school. I wrote the letter but forgot to post it. So these are the answers, right students? Look at that next question. Fun time. Here, look at the footprint shown here. You can see the footprint. It was not clear here, but you can, if observe in your textbook, you will find it very clearly. Hint, this footprint of the first man on the moon. This footprint of the first man on the moon. His name was, do you know his name? Yes, and it was none other than Neil Armstrong. Right students? Don't forget the name, Neil Armstrong. Okay, then look at that question number 2. Let's create a pyramid. You have to create a pyramid. Okay, use the following clues. You have to use the clues. A 2-letter word beginning with a B, a 3-letter word beginning with a C, a 4-letter word beginning with a D, a 5-letter word beginning with a E, and a 6-letter word beginning with a F. Then you have to use these clues and you have to make the pyramid of words, right students? So look at that. Here the answer. The 2-letter word with a B is a BE, B. 3-letter word is a cab. Then 4-letter word from the D is a det. Then 5-letter word started with E was a eagle, and 6-letter word with the help of F is freely. So here you can see the pyramids of word. Okay students, look at that next question. Let's work in pairs. Have a conversation with your partner based on the picture below. You can start as. Here the picture is given of 2 hunters or soldiers like. Okay students, so you have to discuss this with your partner and write the conversation. Okay, so look at that hunters, and these hunters have guns in their hand. Then you can start as like this. Hunter 1, look at the footprints in the mud. Then Hunter 2 replied, they appear to be of a cub. Then Hunter 1 again said that it means the tiger has gone out in search of prey, leaving the cub behind in the cave. right? So hunter 2 again replied that you are right. In the absence of its mother, the cub is wandering here and there out of the cave. Correct. Then again hunter 1 said, where may be the cub? Where may be the cub? Let's hunter 2. Let's search it in every bush. Let's search it in every bush. Then hunter 1 again said that, here is it. Hurry up. Catch it up. Hunter 2 said, now we should leave the forest immediately. Otherwise, tiger will come and find us. Okay. So this is the story or conversation between the two hunters, and our whole question and answer session is going to be finished. Okay students, thank you for hearing. Write all the question and answer in your notebook. Okay, thank you, take care.